Afternoon, everyone. Steve Burnett here. I'm pretty sure you fell in this video today. You were looking for the best under-eye wrinkle cream, and that lets me know that you are doing your due diligence and doing your homework just like I did when I started looking for anti-aging products a few years ago. And I can go ahead and kind of let the cat out of the bag, which was you're going through the same thing now that I went through for a little while, which was we started finding out very quickly that a lot of the products that we grew up with, that our parents use, our grandparents use, they just traditionally do not work. I was actually blessed to meet a gentleman a few months ago. I'm actually a professional marketer. A lot of companies use me to do voiceovers for TV and radio. So I'm kind of approached a lot by different companies, and ironically, I was approached by a company that I was doing investigation about because I got into my 40s and started noticing the lines starting to creep up. So this gentleman was nice enough to fly me out to his facility, which is here in the United States, gave me a few samples, and ladies and gentlemen, it's not the fact of how well the products work, it's how quickly the products work. I was mind blown. So this gentleman was generous enough to give me about 8 hours of his time uninterrupted, where I just barraged him with questions. And come to find out, this is kind of like an American Cinderella story. This gentleman started off in the biotech field, where he actually partnered with the Netherlands government to assist people that had chronic wounds that just didn't heal correctly. And a lot of people were losing limbs, fingers, and toes. So for a decade and a half, they aimed their talents toward that and came up with a solution. But they started to notice that one of the byproducts or side effects was people who were using the cream for chronic wounds, were placed it on their face, started losing lines in their face, crow's feet, lines here, lines here. So he aimed his talents towards anti-aging companies, and about a decade and a half ago, there was two major studies done by the United States government where they did double-blind tests, where basically what they would do is one product or person would use the placebo, which is a product that doesn't work at all. Another person would use the product, and their success rate was just through the roof. In fact, I'm going to tell you something that is absolutely amazing. This is the only skincare company in the world that can legally claim to reverse aging in the skin. I know that sounds crazy, but there's a saying that I grew up with, which is documentation beats conversation. So the best thing that I can do right now is show you instead of tell you. So what I want to do is show you a quick 2-minute video where they applied one of his products to complete strangers. I want you to see what it did for these people in less than 5 minutes. Not 5 hours or 5 weeks, less than 5 minutes. After that video was over, I'm going to come back and give you some instructions on describing these products and the product line. So we'll be right back in a few seconds. Wow, I don't know what else to say. I mean, you saw it for yourself. There's an old saying that I said earlier, that documentation beats conversation, and you just saw it for yourself. I mean, remember, this isn't something that took weeks or months. This is something that happened in less than 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. You actually got to see the lines disappear here and here and here, which is the same thing that happened to me after I was blessed enough and fortunate enough for the owner to give me some samples. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. And once again, the thing that is still mind-blowing about this particular product, this is the only company in the world that can legally claim to reverse aging in the skin. The only one in the world that can medically make that claim, compared to all the other companies that you and I grew up with that made all those claims that we found out that it wasn't true. What I'd love to do right now is, of course, make sure that you have a choice or an opportunity to get a hold of a few samples of this product, and I'd like to make sure that you can do it for free. If you do me a favor, go to the website, see that just popped up, skin-magic.com. Go to that website. It's going to give you an opportunity and an option for you to get free samples of the product that you just saw, tested on all of these people. And remember, not one of them knew what that product was going to be for. And in fact, over 80% of people who tried that product go on to use it consistently. So once again, go to skin-magic.com so we can get all that information to you. Not only will you see that particular product that you just saw demonstrated in the video before, you'll also get to see our entire line of products that we have, such as wound care and nighttime products and things of that sort, which are just absolutely amazing. So once again, this is Steve Burnett from skin-magic.com. I want to thank you personally for giving me a few minutes of your time today. Thank you so much for your time and your trust, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.